my dad had retired from Solar Steel. Well, one time he was the sales manager at U.S. Steel Supply, and going back to probably when he was about 45 years old, if I were to guess. But then he went to work for Rollins Brothers, who used to be up there right near Lufkin on Alameda and Florence. And then they sold out to Solar Steel Company, and he was with them for a while, and then he retired. And he retired when he was probably about 51, and hadn't been doing anything for a year and a half or so. It was really sort of going to pot and wanted to have something to do, so he thought he'd open a little iron store. And anyway, that's how we got together on it. I was a licensed real estate broker, and I'd had been in that field for 3 years, I guess, about that time. And I'd gotten sort of tired of all the lawyers screwing up deals and what have you. And so we'd always been good friends. And I said, why don't I join the steel business and we'll see how this thing starts. So it was January, the first working day after New Year's, in January 1959. We met in our little office that we built this building from nothing. It was 50 by 120 feet, or whatever, 6,000 square feet. And where the John is today was our total office. And we had a bottle of champagne, and the salesman from U.S. Steel showed up. And I wish I could remember his name. I can picture him perfectly, but I can't think of his name anymore. And we ordered our first truckload of steel. And I have to say that when I started, I didn't know a 2x2 quarter angle from a piece of 4-inch channel. But you have to learn fast. And we made a deal with, my dad did actually, with Al Weiner, they were the owners of Drake Steel up in Los Angeles, which was an independent steel distributor, and we bought a whole truckload of assorted steel from angles to channels and a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and that was our beginning inventory, and away we went. I remember typing the first order that we ever had. That was on number 101, but I screwed that up, so I wanted it to look professional, so I typed up number 102. And I think Jeff or somebody's got a copy of that. And it's just amazing, but I mean, that's how it was. And then we bought this little truck from RJM that had sold it, I guess, to a truck dealer. And it was worn out as far as they were concerned, but as far as we were concerned, that was a great truck. It was a little 2-axle Dodge. I mean, it's almost feel that we should have saved it and taken the engine out and stuck it into the roof of the building or something.
Yes.
But it was a washed out red. We didn't have the money to paint it initially, and so that was my delivery truck. And I remember sawing up the first order. We bought from Drake an old Marvel number 9 hacksaw, which we still have one. I saw in a truck running around here the other day. I don't know if any of you are here, but we'd cut up the 10 by 10 if you really squeezed it in there. And but that was our saw. And so we'd saw up little orders and take them out and deliver them. And my dad'd go out and see if we could get an order would come in. I'd saw it up, put it on the truck, he'd answer the phone, and I'd deliver it, and we'd swap places and go back again. But that's how we got started.